thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it. And I guess I best be getting back to my work and let you get back to yours.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, the photo house.
Operator, get me Gulf Coast Hospital, please. Right. Yeah, I want patient information. Hello, Gulf Coast Hospital. I'd like to inquire about the condition of a patient, Mrs. Virginia Marshall. No, I'm sorry, I don't know the room number. Yeah, I'll hold. What do you mean she checked out? When? Oh, well, I assume she was fully recovered? No, I understand.
Enjoy your meal.
Hello, Paige.
Ryan! Table for one?
No, for two. I'm expecting one of our department heads, Mr. Holcomb from PR. He should be here pretty soon.
All right. Sorry, there's going to be a short wait. You can have a drink at the bar if you'd like. I'll tell Mr. Holcomb as soon as he comes in.
No, thanks. I'll wait here.
Suit yourself. Something wrong?
No, nothing. Seem very busy today.
Yes. Lunchtime is generally a busy time at a restaurant.
I heard Ginny was released from the hospital.
Yeah, I heard that too.
How's she doing?
You just never give up, do you, honey?
What do you mean?
You never give up worming your way into Ginny's life.
Well, I never give up caring for her, if that's what you mean.
Is that all there is? Just caring?
I'm not the sort of person who turns his emotions on and off, you understand?
Well, maybe you better start to learn, honey. And get it through your thick skull that Ginny is married to my brother.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
And you're also aware that they're trying to salvage their marriage from what you did to it. And you still insist on hounding her like this, don't you?
I wouldn't call being concerned about her quite the same thing.
She doesn't need your concern, Ryan. She's got Barrett.
Now, Paige, you're going to find this real hard to believe. But I'm not trying to get Ginny back.
Well, that's good, Ryan. Because she's pregnant now. And the sooner that you leave town and get out of her life for good, the better off everyone will be.
What'd you say?
That's right. She's carrying Barrett's baby. And she doesn't want you anymore. Pardon me. Has Mr. Connor arrived yet? Oh, thank you. Mr. Connor? Mr. Connor!
Oh, Ashley, sorry I can't ask you to join me, but I have a meeting with Jerry Holcomb from Publicity.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm afraid that Mr. Holcomb's not going to be able to make it today.
Oh, really?
No, he got a call from Waco Patriotex, and they told him that he had to have a rush release. He said it was going to take a while, and he'd call you this afternoon.
Well, thanks for conveying the message.
Oh, I told him I didn't mind at all. I was coming up here for lunch anyway.
Well, then why don't you join me?
Oh, I wouldn't want to impose.
No imposition at all. Besides, I just lost my luncheon partner, didn't I?
Well, yes, thank you.
You come here very much?
Well, not as often as I'd like. Most of the girls like to go down to Arnie's coffee shop on the ground floor, but I prefer the atmosphere up here.
Would you like a drink?
Well, now, normally I don't have a drink when I have to work, but perhaps today I could make an exception. Yes, I think a little glass of white wine would be very nice.
Glass of white wine for the lady, please.
I hope you're not thinking that I'm getting too personal, but Mr. Connor, you really seem a little out of sorts today.
Yeah, you're probably right. This is pretty obvious, isn't it? Hello, Gulf Coast Hospital. I'd like to inquire about the condition of a patient, Mrs. Virginia Marshall. No, I'm sorry, I don't know the room number. Yeah, hold on. What do you mean she checked out? When? Oh, well, I assume she was fully recovered? No, I understand. Yeah, I'll call a physician. Thank you.
Unless I miss my guess, you have got lady problems.
Barrett should be back shortly. He's out in the south pasture mending the fence.
Well, it must be nice for him to be working on the ranch.
Barrett is the only one of my grandchildren who seems to have inherited the Marshall love for the place.
Yes, I can remember during the debriefing how often he spoke of this ranch, as if it were some kind of refuge.
Well, thank God he's safe and sound. Did you have a pleasant flight from Washington, Colonel Austin?
Yes, almost too pleasant.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, after all those years flying on Army transports, I just can't get used to being comfortable in the air.
Well, will you be in Texas long?
Oh, for a couple of weeks.
Oh. Well, you must have a lot of business here.
Well, I have family in Galveston and some old friends that I haven't seen for some time, so I thought I'd combine business with pleasure.
Well, that will be nice.
Uh-huh.
Well, while we're waiting for Barrett, I think I'll fix some tea. Would you like tea, Colonel Austin?
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. Ginny?
No, not for me, not right now. Thanks, Kate.
Mrs. Marshall, how is Barrett adjusting?
He seems to be doing well.
Are there any lingering effects to his imprisonment?
Yes, from time to time.
But what specifically, if you don't mind my asking? I'm quite concerned.
Well, there are times when his mood swings go from one extreme to another. Not violently, but in subtle degrees.
Mm-hmm. Without apparent cause?
Not that I can see. It seems as if he's got an entirely other life going on in his mind.
Well, some of those, unfortunately, some of those horrible memories are still quite alive.
Barrett doesn't talk about the prison camp much. I think he wants to pretend that it never happened, but... So I don't ask many questions.
I spent several days with Barrett in Bangkok on his way back to the States, and I think it's wise not to force him to relive those memories. He'll be able to deal with them as time goes on.
After the helicopter crash, there was something that he remembered.
What was that?
He remembered that Elliot Carrington was the one who gave the escape plans to the prison guards. Barrett, it was a terrible shock for him.